Oh, hi everyone. It's Elana here with you again today. Today we're going to talk about getting started. I think this is the hardest thing to do sometimes with writing, is just sitting down and getting started. Last week I talked about writing first, where I learned that I have to give up some email, Facebook, things like that and write first, and I'm not super great at it. And I'm going to talk a little bit about my starting rituals, but then also just starting new projects or starting as you mean to go. So I'm writing a couple of author books that will be out very soon. I'm getting some covers done right now. And I talk a lot about starting as you mean to go. It's something I learned from teaching many years ago. We have a lot of meetings and at the beginning of the school year, and we learned about starting as we mean to go for the year. And in my first few years of teaching, I was not very good at this, and I had some rough years because I had to make a lot of corrections. And as I got better and as I got more experienced, I learned that when I started the year, with the students, the way I wanted to run the year for the next 10 months, everything went a lot better. And I've kind of taken that idea and I put it in my writing now. So I start my books as I want them to go. I list my pricing as I want it to go. I start my social media. I've started my newsletter. All of those things I started using them and posting on them as I wanted them to go. So that's kind of something that I've learned and brought over from my teaching. So I'm really sick this week. You can probably hear it in my head and in my voice. And I've got my therapy mug with me today. It's got broth in it, kind of keep me going through this video. But I really think that starting rituals are important for writing. So I like to get in the right frame of mind. I always choose a place to write for the day. I know that sounds kind of weird, but I have a laptop and I don't have a set place to write. And sometimes I write in bed. Sometimes I'm in the office. Today I'm in the office. Yesterday and the day before that, I was in bed. I wrote yesterday, but I didn't write Monday. I needed a day off. I can write downstairs in the beanbags. I have a living room that I can write in. And sometimes when I'm really feeling adventurous and I want to change it up, I'll write in my backyard or I'll go to the library. I do a lot of writing in my car as well. Believe it or not, my car is a really good writing zone for me. I've written so much there that I've trained myself that that's a good place to write. And there's no internet in the car. So that helps me a lot. But to get started with my writing, sometimes I'm like, oh, I need to check this. I need to check this. I need to do this. I've got to post this real quick. I got to send this email. I got to upload this paperback. And so some days I'll allow myself to do that. And I say, I'm going to do administrative things for an hour. And then I'm going to start writing at 10 o'clock. And then I start writing at 10 o'clock. I think for me, as long as I have a little routine or I know that I'm going to be starting at a certain time, then I can do that. Other times when I want to write first, like when I get up at 5 o'clock in the morning, then I don't allow myself to do those things. I open up my stuff. I look at my notes that I've left for myself. So that's a little tip for you. I leave notes for myself after every writing session so that I don't have to spend time to go back and read what I wrote last time. I don't have to go do that. I don't want to edit any of that. I don't want any of that temptation there. So I leave notes. This is what's going to happen in this chapter. And then I just start. So I think it's important to have a starting writing ritual and to get going in the way that you mean to. So I outline all of my books and I know who's going to start with the point of view and I kind of know what's going to happen in that first chapter. I know how they're going to meet. I know how they're going to grow and change throughout the book. All of that work is done in the outlining and brainstorming and character development process that happens before a book is written. That way, when I start, I can just go and I can write the whole book and finish the whole book in a very short amount of time because I started as I meant to go. And I brought that over from my teaching, like I said. So today I want you to think about your starting rituals. How do you start a book? How do you start your writing sessions? Are there things that you have to have in place? I always have a drink nearby. Sometimes it's a hot drink. Sometimes it's just water. I've got a lot of water with me today. I always have a snack nearby. Today I ate toast. Bonnie's not going to be happy about that. Toast is not keto friendly. But I'm sick, and toast makes me feel better when I'm sick. And Sorry, I got all my ads done. I'm uploading a paperback right now, and I'm going to be listening to an audiobook as I try to get some work done today. So think about your starting rituals. If you don't have one, establishing one might help you get started faster, put your brain in the right frame of mind to get writing so that you can get more work done. I hope you have a great day today. Talk to you later.